Hi there, what brings you in today? Oh yeah, I spoke with you on the phone this morning. Okay, well why don't you go ahead and have a seat and we'll go over some of the travel options that I talked about on the phone with you. Okay? Great. Would you like anything to drink? Water? Iced tea? Nothing? Okay. Well, if you do, just let me know. Great. Okay, so when I spoke with you on the phone, you mentioned that you did want a cruise. You were focusing on a cruise, right? Okay. So I went ahead and pulled up information for 4 different cruises that you might be interested in. Does that sound good? Okay, great. And you have a few minutes today, right? I mean, we can kind of take our time and go through the different options. Okay, great. And I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have along the way. Just let me know. Wonderful. All right, I'm just going to get some basic information from you now so I can enter it into our database. That way when we do decide to book the trip, I won't have to get it from you then. We can make the whole process easy. Okay. Can I have your last name? Great. And can I have your telephone number? Wonderful. And your address? Fantastic. All right, now I know that you briefly mentioned that you wanted to travel this summer. Now, what were the exact dates you wanted to travel? And you were pretty flexible on those dates, right? Meaning like a week or two after or before is fine, right? Just in that time window. Okay, great. Well, that usually helps me to find better rates for the trip, for the cruise, yeah. Okay, and how did you hear about us? Online. Any particular site? Okay. Yeah, we get a lot of business from there. Wonderful. Okay. So, let me get out the brochure I have here. I actually have a brochure that features all of our different packages that we offer, and I'm going to turn it to the cruise section so that I can show you kind of what we found. Now, I did do quite a bit of online research, so the things you see in the brochure here are just going to be kind of the basic structures of the packagings. Yeah, of the packages that we offer. So, for example, I have 4 main cruises for you today, so you'll be seeing kind of how long the cruises are, what's included on the cruise, that sort of thing, and kind of what your theme will be for it. For instance, I have a Caribbean cruise that I'm going to show you. That's right, so it won't give you any of the prices in the brochure, but I can tell you the pricing by looking it up in the system. Okay, great. Okay, let me find that. Okay, here is the first cruise. This is actually a Caribbean cruise that I was mentioning to you. That's right, it's 14 days. Yeah. Now, everything is included in this particular cruise, meaning that your food will be covered, all of your drinks. There'll be various entertainment offerings that are provided for you on board. This cruise line actually does include 3 different pools on the ship itself. And let me take a look real quick to see. Okay. Yeah, there's actually two different rooms available. There's a room that's considered an ensuite where you do get a living room area and an actual sleeping area, and then there's just the basic room. And yeah, in the basic room it looks like it's $1,145 for the entire 14-day cruise. And remember, that's all inclusive. Yeah. Let me take a look here and see if I can find any other deals for you. Oh, actually I did. Here's another one. It's a basic room for $995. And again, that's just the basic room, but I know this particular cruise line, and I know they're absolutely fantastic, so even their basic rooms are very luxurious. Okay, yeah, so it looks like the basic room for that one is $995. That's the lowest I can get it, but that's a very good price for that cruise line and for that length of a cruise, trust me. Okay, well, you don't have to decide on any particular one. In fact, I encourage you to go through all four of them and then to choose which one you'd prefer. That way you can really get a feel for if you feel that you're getting a good deal out of it, and to make sure that you do have the destination that you'd prefer. Okay? Great. Okay, so this Caribbean cruise, it looks like it does hold, it has three, I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at the computer screen at the same time I'm talking to you. It looks like it has 3 different restaurants on board. And entertainment-wise, it has a lot of singing shows. It has a couple of magic acts. And there's even some sporting events that they hold on the main deck. It looks like they have some volleyball and even some driving ranges. Yeah, well, they're more like putting greens, but yeah. Okay. So would you like me to let me go ahead and move on to the next cruise then, okay? Let me pull it up. Here it is in the brochure. This is actually the Mediterranean cruise. Now, I have been on this particular cruise before, and I absolutely loved it. It's actually 21 days, so it's a very long cruise, but it flies by because you're having so much fun. This one is kind of the epitome of luxury. That's right. It is a little bit more pricey. In fact, let me see. Okay. Yeah, this one is actually $2,500. And that's for actually there's only one room available at that particular time slot, one type of room anyway. That's the basic room, or their equivalent of the basic room. Yeah, and that's the lowest. Actually, no, I can get it for you for $2,300, but that's the lowest. Yeah, all of these rooms are going to be non-smoking rooms. Yeah, that's right. So this cruise, again, is 21 days, and everything's included again. So you get drinks, basically all the food you can eat. This particular cruise line and this particular ship, they do have 7 restaurants on board, and 2 of them are buffets. Now, I know for a fact that a lot of these restaurants are themed. So, for example, they have one Chinese food restaurant, and it's absolutely amazing because inside of each of the restaurants, they go so far as to include the decor of that particular theme or region of the world. So, for example, the Chinese food restaurant has all just ornately designed Chinese tapestries. That's right. And I know they also have a Spanish food restaurant that is just to die for. Yeah, and that actually has 2 different pools on the ship itself, and this one includes many different stops. So you'll be stopping off the coast of Spain. You'll be stopping in, it looks like even Mallorca. You'll be stopping in a few different places. Yeah, which is wonderful. And especially in the summertime, it's gorgeous that time of year. Yeah, well this cruise it's fantastic. I cannot speak highly enough of it. It's just amazing. I went there a couple of years ago, or I took the cruise a couple of years ago, and I still talk about it to this day. Yeah. Let me look up one other thing for this, just to verify. I don't want to give you false information for it. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. This particular cruise ship actually has 3 different entertainment areas. So they have all different shows going all the time, and they also have an indoor aquarium that's basically one, or I think it's about half of the floor of the ship. So it's absolutely amazing. Yeah, so you go in and the aquarium just has all sorts of marine life in it. So it's sharks and anything you can think of. It's wonderful. That's right. Well, after you choose the cruise package that you prefer, we can go ahead and book it for you, and then I can book you any extra, basically amenities or extra activities that you'd like to include with the cruise package. All right? Okay. So let's go ahead and move on to the next cruise. This is the Alaskan cruise. There it is. Okay. Pull it up in the system. Okay, there it is. So this one is actually a shorter cruise. It's only 12 days. So this is the shortest out of all of the cruises that I'm going to show you. This one is amazing because, of course, you have numerous whale watching opportunities. Yeah, well, the Alaskan cruise, everyone always thinks it's going to be freezing the whole time, but this time of year it's quite nice. And this particular cruise line has a wide range of amenities. Yeah, now this one, all of your drinks are included, but not the food. But the price, let me double check. Yeah, it's only $595, so it's the least expensive. That's right, but you would have to give up the all-inclusive food and things like that. Yeah, now that's for the basic room. Yeah, all of the basic rooms generally include a queen-size bed. Yeah, if you're going with a friend, you can always request that they do 2 double beds too. That's fine. Yeah, or 2 twin-size beds. Yeah. Okay. Well, I had a client who went on the Alaskan cruise a few months back, and she absolutely loved it. Yeah, she actually called me afterward and just said, she had such a good time, and that I think she even said that she wanted me to send her special promotions if they had any of the Alaskan cruise line vacations on sale again. So I'll have to do that for her because it looks like that is on sale again. Yeah. Okay. So the next cruise is the Disney cruise. Yeah, I know that you're not traveling with any children, but I just had to mention this cruise. Let me bring it up in the brochure here. It's just an amazing cruise. There it is. It's just an absolutely terrific cruise. It's so lighthearted and fun. It's just kind of whimsical. And this cruise is actually 15 days, and everything's included, and they have tons of Disney-related activities. Now, this particular Disney cruise is actually going to, let me see here. I think there's a couple different ones you can choose from, actually. Yeah, there's one that leaves from Los Angeles, and it goes actually to Hawaii. Yeah. It's, let me see here. $19.95, so it's $1,995. But that's all inclusive, remember. You wouldn't have to pay for any drinks or any food. And that is for, well, they have basic rooms, but their basic rooms are still very luxurious. Yeah, in fact, all of their rooms, it looks like, that are available for that particular time frame, they're all, yeah, they all have sea views. They're not they're not hallway views or, well, yeah, when you book a cruise, basically you can have rooms that actually look out onto the sea and have some kind of window, and then you have rooms that are more toward the inside of the ship. So these rooms for the Disney cruise are actually all sea views. And the windows are quite, they are quite large. I know I've seen the ship firsthand because as a travel agent, they usually give us kind of sneak peeks on the different cruise lines and stuff. Yeah, this one was quite interesting. I know I've been on the ship before. I haven't taken a cruise on it, but I've been on the ship to tour it before, and it was very clean, of course, and very well designed. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's... Yeah, that's the least expensive room that I can find. Okay. Okay, well, if you needed to take a few minutes, or even, go home and think it over, that's fine. I of course want you to make the decision that you feel is right for you, so. Okay, you want to go with the Mediterranean cruise? Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, great. Okay, well, let me go ahead and start typing that information into the computer then. I'm going to kind of look and see what dates we have available for that price. Okay. Well, I have the first... That's right. Well, yeah. I have a cruise embarking the first week of August. No, I'm sorry. The last week of July. Does that work? Okay. Okay. And you just wanted kind of the basic room, okay? And did you want the queen size beds? Just a queen size bed? Okay. Great. No, you wanted the double bed. Okay, that's no problem. I can change that. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I haven't submitted any information yet. I'm just typing it all into the form that I have to fill out, so you don't need to worry about. I can make any changes as we go along. Okay, great. So I have that down. All right, now let's kind of talk about the yeah, that is a sea view room. Yeah, you don't need to worry about that. You have a great view of the sea, the Mediterranean. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about kind of the different amenities that you want. I'm going to flip to the page in the brochure here that talks about the amenities of that particular... Here we go. Here you can see right here. Let me circle it for you. There you go. Okay, so as you can see, it has, a full laundry list of activities and different add-ons that you can get. So, all right, so definitely the amenities that I recommend are the snorkeling excursion. Yeah, that's great. And then pretty much the activities, you'll encounter those along the way as you do the cruise. So you can choose to enjoy them, or you can choose to just stay on the ship and enjoy the ship amenities. Yeah, well, the snorkeling excursion is great. The tour through the Spanish village is wonderful. The wine tasting in France, and then the olive tasting in Greece. Those are all wonderful things. So, you know what I think might be better for you? Why don't I go ahead and plan an itinerary for you that's going to include all these things? And then you can kind of approve it in an email that I send you, and then we can go from there. How does that sound? Okay, great. So what I'll be doing is I'll be sending you an email then that will include all the details, and you can just let me know which ones you prefer, and I will add them in for you. That way you can take your time. Okay, great. So I'll be seeing you then, and I'll call you probably in a week or two to just kind of put down the concrete details, and then I will of course call you about a couple days before the actual trip itself, and to just give you a reminder, make sure you have everything smoothed out, and make sure you don't need any help. Great. Okay. Well, it was wonderful meeting you, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye.